Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Friday, May 5, 2023. Trina and Curtis are safe. Willow asks Nina a question. Willow receives happy news, and Portia learns this on General Hospital. Jordan receives a call from Trina in Greenland on the Haunted Star. Jordan informs them that her drones are on their way to bomb the island and that they must get to the seaplane. Trina doesn't want to leave Curtis, and Spencer won't leave his grandmother. Jordan's companion Felicia says Laura would want him to leave, and she thinks Curtis would feel the same way about Trina. Trina advises them that while they will board the aircraft, they must inform the other passengers about the strike. Jordan affirms that they will. Holly commands Victor to put down his rifle on the ground. Holly is commanded by Obrecht to shoot Victor, even if it means taking damage. If something happens to Victor, who is holding up the canister, they will all perish. She informs him that backup is coming, and because she has already saved Ethan, he has failed once more. Victor is made fun of by Holly by pointing out that she caused his ailment. Uncle Victor doesn't have any more hairs, and even if he had, he couldn't even attempt. Holly is the target of Victor's "you bitch" scream and gunshots, but Drew comes and takes out Victor in time. Victor falls, and so does Obrecht. She is bleeding from the back of her skull when Drew and Holly arrive at the scene. Holly observes that Obrecht is beating. They are so focused on her that Victor starts to move. "She just struck her head," says Holly, and it's not a bullet wound. When Obrecht awakens, he discovers Victor has left. Obrecht needs to be taken to the plane, and Drew says he'll follow him. Holly must do this. Valentin is dying and requires the treatment, claims Obrecht. As they approach the seaplane, Spencer, Trina, and Ace hide as they hear footsteps behind them. Victor hurries past carrying the infection. Spencer understands that he must stop him. Trina is given Ace by Spencer, who requests that she take him to the aircraft. He dashes away. Victor returns to the Haunted Star and finds out that Spencer left with Ace and Trina. Whether his family is with him or not, he plans to depart. Victor makes himself a drink while wishing he had the opportunity to kill Holly for what she had done to him. He claims that he needs to find a secure location for the pathogen and antidote. He cries "no" as soon as he opens the container. When Victor wasn't looking, Obrecht took the antidote, and she needs Drew and Holly to get it to Valentin. Valentin believes Anna is a delusion, just like Helena was, down in the bunker. He needs to hold on since Anna claims that she is real. He sobs because Anna is in the hospital, and he wants to touch her and tell her one final time how much he loves her. She sobs, telling him that she also loves him and will free him from the situation. As he is afflicted and Obrecht and Victor have the remedy, Valentin informs Anna that she is unable to unlock the door. He requests that Anna tell Charlotte that he adores her and that she is the best thing that has ever happened to him. He also wishes he had realized Alex wasn't her years ago. If he hadn't let his wrath rule him, they could have met sooner. He thanks her for saving him and says that it's okay if this is how he passes away. He screams, "I'll love her forever." Valentin briefly blacks out before waking up to discover Anna in the space. He sobs, "I'm contagious," and inquires as to what he did. She tells him that there is a 20% chance they can win this battle, and she is prepared to take that chance in order to be with him. Laura knows the computer screen in the lab. It is the weather machine program, and it is aimed at the mid-Atlantic states. Laura worries that a second weather device may be present. She tells Curtis that even though the original weather device was destroyed, this computer is still using the same program to produce blizzards by using carbonic snow. According to Curtis, it might simply be the old application running and not be tied to anything. According to Laura, Mikos never took action without justification. Curtis believes Mikos kept the pathogen and the weather machine in this bunker as a backup plan in case he needed to retreat there. Laura says Port Charles has been a target of the program. They attempt to shut it down, but in order to do so, they must enter the carbonic snow formula. Who's aware of that? Curtis wonders. Laura says that she did and can recall working with Mikos years ago and discovering the formula. She claims to have burnt the paper containing the formula, but Robert was always concerned that someone would pursue. Curtis and Laura stumble into Holly as they attempt to depart. For them, Holly has a satellite phone. She advises them to get in touch with Robert and Jordan. She informs them that Victor has taken the infection and fled to the haunted star. Anna tells Valentin she couldn't let him die by himself once they are back in the observation room. She sobs because they share a unique kind of connection in that they are both aware of each other's darkness, but also of their capacity for good. When Nina and Sunny reach the hospital in Port Charles, they question Carly and Joss about what transpired. Carly explains that Willow collapsed and that her health is getting worse. She claims Willow will need to remain in the hospital. After hearing about Willow, Sasha arrives and encircles Nina. Willow is becoming worse, according to Nina. Michael won't like this, Joss says as he and Carly leave. Hopefully they will keep their distance, Carly continues. Michael is happy that Willow has decided to stay at the hospital in her room. She pledges to battle tooth and nail to maintain her family. Later, Carly enters the space and alerts Willow and Michael to the presence of Nina and Sunny. Willow says, wait, even if he doesn't want to deal with them right away. Michael leaves to visit Nina, Sasha, and Sunny. Nina affirms that she is not in this to make trouble. Michael relays Willow's request to meet with her. Carly is still there in Willow's room, so Nina goes there. Willow is reminded by Carly to take it easy because she needs to rest. After Carly walks away, Nina inquires about her emotions. The fluids, claims Willow, are beneficial. Willow requests that Nina help her and leave Carly alone. She desires for her and Carly to reconcile. Nina says she will attempt. Willow is aware that they will never be friends, but she urges them to put their differences aside and stop keeping track of who has done what to whom. She requests Nina to halt her feud with Carly. Nina swears she won't argue with Carly again. She admits that she is imperfect, that she has erred, and that she will make an effort to improve. Willow only asks that she honor her commitment. Doss complains to Michael and Carly about not understanding what Willow would need to say to Nina in another scene. Michael questions whether it was the right decision to let her enter, but Carly claims he merely followed his wife's instructions. Carly receives a call from Drew as Michael returns to Willow's bedroom. With her phone, she dashes inside Willow's room. Obrecht and Drew claim they are Oak and are returning. The joke from Obrecht is, "No, you can't suck the life from my bones." Portia prays to God in her workplace for her family to return home. Liz visits to see how she is doing. Marshall was present, according to Portia, but she sent him home to rest. Liz believes she too needs to rest. Without knowing what will happen to Curtis and Trina, Portia cannot. Portia laments the fact that she put off speaking with Trina and making amends when she had the chance. Liz promises Portia that they will resolve the issue once Trina returns. Jordan calls to let Portia know what she just learned from Trina. Tell her mother you adore her, and that Trina and the others should return by dawn, according to the woman. Portia is ecstatic, but soon discovers that it is snowing. Liz claims that happened a few years ago, whereas Jordan asserts that it can snow in May. Liz points out that it's peculiar because it was in the 70s this morning. Later, Curtis calls Jordan, and she tells him they need to leave the island because the WSB has authorized a drone strike. Laura claims that bombing the island will be ineffective because Victor has already boarded the boat with the infection. Robert informs Agent Hursley that because Victor has departed the island, he must halt the strike. Robert informs Laura that the strike has been canceled after the WSB finally pays attention. Victor signals to a person approaching him from behind to turn the haunted star around so they can return for the antidote. When he realizes it's Spencer, he hopes he isn't there to ask for forgiveness. Spencer declares that the situation is over and orders his uncle to turn over the pathogen. He'll have to pull it out of his cold, lifeless fingers, according to Victor. After responding, "Fine," Spencer bangs his head into the bar. Trina and Ace locate Curtis and Laura on the island. She informs them that an airstrike is imminent. The haunted star is the new target. They inform her, and the strike has been canceled. "Spencer's on that ship," shouts Trina. Spencer examines his uncle on board the ship and finds that he still has a pulse. Suddenly, he hears drones roaring overhead as he snatches the canister. Trina and Laura on the island watch in terror as the haunted star detonates. Michael assures Willow in the upcoming episode of General Hospital that won't happen. Willow replies that you are unaware of that. Sam warns Nina that